One second. Sorry. But I'll be doing my theory on where Aphmau and this is going. So, um, just by Jason's tweets, which I'm actually going over right now, so I can read them word by word. That's why I was kind of getting through these. Sorry. But basically, Jason said, obviously, as I showed in one of my other videos, I forgot which one it was. I only have like 3, so but he said that it's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be a good episode. And it said it's gonna be worse than episode 81 in Minecraft Diaries episode. Season 2. Which, if you guys don't know what that video is, that is literally probably the most saddest video I've ever seen. It's when Aaron from Minecraft Diaries dies. But the thing is, I don't exactly know if Aaron dies. So, here's how I'm going to explain it. So, basically, the reason why a lot more people were devastated and were honestly kind of mad with Jess, if you guys don't know, my reaction to that video and my reaction looking through some of the comments and explaining my theory, but in here I'm going to get a little bit more in depth. But in that video, I basically was just like saying that they're obviously very smart people by all the things they do. They're amazing people. Just the thought of how, I don't know how they think of this. This is just, I don't know how the brain functions this way. It's amazing. It fascinates me every day. But the thing is, if they were gonna be smart about the franchise, like that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it's a franchise because it's like there's multiple series and we're just gonna call it a franchise. If they were smart with the franchise right now, they would not kill Aaron off. Because if you guys watch the video, or even if you don't have to watch my reaction video, you can go on that you can go on that video and you can literally just click on the Aphmau types, and it was this little heartbreak emoji. You look at all the replies and everyone is hating on her. Like, they're all like, why did you do that? Why? And a lot of people were like, I'm subscribing on your channel, I'm never gonna watch your videos again. A lot of people were very, very mad about Aaron dying. So if they made a smart move about this, they would not kill Aaron. The thing is, I have multiple theories on this. Not just one, and I don't believe it's just 2. There might be 3. I don't exactly know yet. I'm gonna be explaining these in my brain at the same time I'm saying it. So basically, my first theory is that Aaron is dreaming. So, because this has happened before. This has actually happened before. If you guys haven't watched Aphmau, you know, but if you have, you know that there was this little mini-series called Kill for Love. And in the last episode, there was this thing, it was a Garma moment, and everyone was like, and they were like flirting with each other in the video, and we're all like, what? And then it just turns out, in the end of the video, Aaron was dreaming. He was dreaming the whole thing. And it was like a 2-episode series. But the thing is, they have experience about that, and a lot of people were freaked out, and they're like, oh, that's good. So I think that if you thought properly, you would think you would do it again. Maybe it would spark up some attention, and you would start rolling in more subscribers, more attention towards the channel. More attention towards the channel, the better it is, because obviously, I'm not doing this for money, but obviously, you want to enjoy yourself, but obviously making extra cash off of it, you would and it's Jess and Jason's job, so obviously they're gonna have to try to make some profit off of it. But so I think my first theory, and I don't know which one is the most accurate theory yet, and and by the way, Jason put a poll on Twitter, and my shoot will be coming out Saturday. And if you didn't watch my video that I just posted, when this uploads, probably like an hour after this is uploaded, it was basically me just saying that I will not be reacting, I will not have a video when there is, when it's not roleplay, because of the hide and seek video today. That's why I didn't have a reaction today. But obviously I'm posting 2 videos to kind of make up for that. I think I'm going to do gaming videos to replace those days. I don't know, just playing random games on my computer, and you guys getting to know me a little bit more, maybe Q&As. I just want to kind of interact with you guys more, because obviously I'm just doing reactions, and you guys don't really get to know me. and I'm doing reactions because I'm just giving my reaction. I'm not giving you guys personal insiders and some just experience that you should know, probably just like some tips in life, and because I haven't had the easiest trip. No, I don't think anyone has life, but basically that's what I'm trying to say. Maybe I can give advice. I like doing those type of things, but I'm always very shy about those things. So I think maybe this is my chance to open up about it, and yeah. But theory one is that he's dreaming, and like but the thing is, there is two sides of this theory. One side of the theory is that the theory, he was okay. The first side of the theory is that he was dreaming. Like, when if you watch the third season, it was the last episode of the third season. It was the finale, and Aphmau's mom saves the day and gets Aaron back to say it. Maybe that because it was if you guys don't notice, you can see a transition. So basically, there's a transition where it's middle day. It's a little bit in the morning, middle day. That's when he says, "I need time to think." Right after the mom saves her from here and gives Aaron some really good points about why he should go back to Aph. But there's a transition that you can see that it's daytime and it's I don't know, 4 or 5, that, more of a droopy sunlight, but it's still sunlight, but it's a droopier sunlight. And then when Aphmau was finally in the Phoenix Drop High School society, it is nighttime. So obviously there's a difference between the times. So what I'm thinking on the first side of the theory is that he was dreaming of them getting back together, and then the whole holiday he was dreaming it, and then when he got the opportunity to go to the house and pay for the money to go to Starlight Windward and propose to Aph, that was a dream. But that's my less accurate part of the theory. I think the other part about this theory, I think is more accurate, but it's just a thought. I just wanted to put something out there because it could be possible. I mean, you never know with Aphmau. These videos just knock her in your head sometimes. You just don't know sometimes. So, I mean, never know. But the other side of the theory, I think if you watch this, a lot of you guys are going to agree more on. So, basically, he got the opportunity to go to the place and get a lot of money from his parents. Which in the end, I don't know why he didn't just ask his parents for money, because I mean, his parents were old, but I believe that in that distance, I believe that the first night there, no, I don't even think the first night there, I don't know why I said that, right as he was going to, he slept that night, and he had a dream, and then the dream was him going there, and then everyone was getting hypnotized by potions and all this crazy stuff. If you watch the fourth season, you know what I'm talking about. And then he finally starts to feel guilt about having Aphmau, because what Ian says in that video is honestly kind of true, and we're gonna find that out because we don't know if it's properly true. But when Ian says that stuff, it actually honestly makes sense. It makes sense to the fact that there is enough evidence to corroborate those two pieces together, and I know I'm using very, very, very proper words. I just want to get this out in the most calming way I can, but I believe that he basically slept that night, and he eventually, during most of it, he felt guilt. He felt honest guilt, because I believe that Aaron is the ultimate werewolf. I do believe that is true. I do believe that there's somehow, some way, if this is a dream, that is gonna get out, and I believe that he's feeling guilt about him doing that, and guilt about kicking Ian off of being alpha. I believe he's feeling guilt, and he's making up this story in his brain that this might happen or this might happen. So in the end, after this dream, if this is a dream, I don't believe he will still go. But if it is a dream, that's what I'm saying. If it is a dream, I don't believe he'll still go, and I believe that it will all just flash back and he will stay in the house. Because the thing is, a lot of you guys are oh, blah, 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 blah. But Jason said this on his Twitter. I've been hunting this down. He said that next season on my street, which relationship based off. It's just basically gonna be crossing paths and like explaining things. It's gonna just be like normal, like it was in the 3rd season. But yeah. Sorry, I need to clear myself. But basically, he said that the next series or the next season of My Street is gonna be more towards like the direction the 3rd season was going into, where it's just basically about everyone, and it's just like more of a humble season. Season 2, they were on an island. Season 1, it was kind of like My Street. Season 3, but it was more like involved with everybody. I mean, in the 3rd season, it was more around Aph and Aaron, but a lot of crap went in between those two in that season, so I understand. But I believe it's gonna be like it's gonna turn back to season 1 or season 3, which either one I don't care. If it's season 2, I don't care. If it's season 4 of My Street again, I honestly don't care. I just don't want it to turn into reality where Aphmau dies or Aaron dies or someone dies. And the thing is, I believe why everyone was really, really mad about it is that he died in the previous series. And people were devastated. I mean, like, devastated about that. And we didn't even know him for that long. He was in, like, I believe, 40 episodes as an actual named character. Like, obviously, in the 1st season, he was one of the characters that you'd see every so often. He was one of the guards. But if you guys don't remember, if you're a true fan, you know that there is a question mark, and that's what his name was for basically his whole existence in My Street. More or less, his name Aaron was known less than his name ... Like, basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you didn't know him that long, but you just get this connection. Like, Aaron is a very likable character. Like, he's just like, a lot of people feel what he goes through. It's just like, family passed away, you want to move on, but you don't want to lose your other family, so you sacrifice yourself for the new family you created, which that's the reason he died, by the way. If you didn't know, season 2 of My Street, episode 81. And you'll understand. But, like, it's just like, you grow, kind of like, obviously, they're fake characters, but you kind of grow just a bond, right? Like, watching how it all plays through, and you just, like, you get to understand the character more. Which, the thing was, Aaron was in all of My Street. He was in Phoenix Drop High, still is in Phoenix Drop High, he was in My Street, and he's still in My Street. He's in all of My Street. He's never missed one season that's been properly named other than My Street franchise. And what I'm saying, like, as My Street franchise, it's like My Street and Phoenix Drop High are combined. If you didn't know that basically My Street is the future of Phoenix Drop High, and Phoenix Drop High is the past of My Street. So it's basically like that's when Aph was in high school, and then when she was adult is My Street. Understand that, but maybe you should watch her videos. Maybe, just that's a thought. But basically, so it's like you grew much more of a bond with Aaron in this series than you did with the other series, and they were still devastated on that series. So how do you think they're gonna react on this series? I believe that it was a good idea to twist it up, and it was obviously a great episode, but I also understand the people that were like, why would you do that? Like, why would you? Like, why was there any need to do that? Like, why? Like, does that make sense? Like, why did you do that? Like, what? Like, what the hell just happened? What? But, like, that's what, like, people were like, why? Like, why did you do that? Like, people were just like, so, in Minecraft Diaries, they were devastated. They were like, wow, but he's the hero. And in this one, they're like, mad. They're like, kill Aaron. Aphmau, why did you kill Aaron? Kill Ian. Like, there's this, like, screw it off, rip his head off, just like, like, everyone's more gruesome because in this one, he didn't die as a hero. He didn't. Which the thing is, if you want to kill him off, he should die as a hero because it's Aaron, and legacy based off of Aaron should be a hero. Instead of basing him off of his girlfriend that he's been obsessed with since high school, and everyone at least has a bit in their heart that enjoys that, kills him basically just forces him to jump off the cliff. And if you guys don't watch closely, a lot of people were like, he jumped off the cliff so he doesn't get slashed to death. Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure she pushed him off the cliff. Because if you guys didn't watch it closely, which you probably should, he fell backwards, like, in how, like, it's the position of, like, okay, so if you watched it, you would know that there's this one moment, and Aaron is like, I know the woman that I fell in love with is still in there, and then she basically kicks the door open, and, like, basically kapows him out the door, and, like, he's, like, and his back's, like, curled up because obviously he's taking impact. Basically, that's what his action was when he fell off that hill. R.I.P. Maybe he's not dead. I don't know. But it's like how do I say it? It's like, wow, like I just believe that if they were smart about the franchise, they would not kill Aaron off. Just saying. So I believe I support my theory enough on that one. But I believe that, and he just felt massive guilt, and I believe that his guilt is coming back to him, and this is what happens. And then he feels the guilt that he's never told anyone that he's a werewolf, and that he can turn other people into werewolves. And it just all comes back to him in this one crazy dream, in this one area that could either change his life for the better or the worse. Because obviously, by making it better, go to Starlight Underwear, go close to Aph, live a normal life. Or if you make it to where, how it seems, you die, you fell off a cliff, bye Aaron, sorry. But it's like, but yeah, it's basically like, I think I explained enough of that, like how like I believe that he's just dreaming this, and his guilt is overwhelming. I believe that it's all finally coming back to him. He's been hiding it for so long. He's had these feelings for so long. He's eventually got to let them out, which I also believe is one of the reasons why he kind of was distant with Aphmau when he was like, I never felt so alone in my life. I believe that he was feeling a bit of guilt of that, but obviously, if you're a creator of that series, you obviously think ahead a lot, so probably if they wanted to explain that, they would obviously, if they had the idea of the 4th season following the 3rd season, then obviously you wouldn't want to spoil it. I believe that that's one of the reasons. Either or, I might be completely wrong, I don't know, just a thought. But theory 2. I believe that, and this is theory 2, that he did die. And this, I think, is the most inaccurate theory, because it honestly just doesn't make sense. I don't know how this makes anything better. I know you want it to be action-packed, you want people to be thrilled in by all of the drama that's going on, but if you create this drama, then all flush it away by killing him, you're not doing any good from it. That's the thing. But there is some facts that it actually might be true, and he might actually be dead. There is a part where he might actually be dead. Which, I know, might suck, but there is some facts that say that he might actually be dead. Because we know that there is witches, and there's all this stuff, and there's also potions, and there's all of this, and the thing is, in the end, we're probably going to find out, and it just makes more sense that Aaron actually did the things that Ian. And Ian finally got his revenge, and all of this happened, but I'm gonna put a little back evidence to it. But I just still don't believe that he died, though, because, like, if he died, where would the series go? Like, okay, so here I say, On season 3, there was 26 episodes. On season 2, there was 25 episodes. The episode that just came out that I'm theorizing about, if you didn't know already, is episode 13. So, by normal standings on every one of her series, there's at least 8 or 9 episodes left in that series. How is it gonna work out without Aaron? And how is it gonna work out with Aphmau being hypnotized? I realize that you're probably like, oh, Garth's still alive. But it's Ian and everyone else against Garth. Not to be mean or anything, but Aaron stands a better chance than Garth does. So it's like, he might be dead, but at the same time, I just think there's more evidence to the fact when he's not dead, and he survived the fall, or when he dreamed it. So next theory is gonna be where this was real, this was reality, but he didn't die. So if you guys didn't watch that episode, he admits that he was the ultimate werewolf because Ian kind of just like throws out all this and admits he's like, what do you know? So obviously that means that he knows that he was just found out, and he was like, he thought he could hide it from everyone, and then like he was like, you have to turn Aphmau into a werewolf. He was like, no. So obviously he's saying that he is the ultimate werewolf. But it's like, if he's the ultimate werewolf, he could obviously change into a werewolf. Because how he says it, he can choose if he wanted to be a human or not. He's like, and Ian said this to Aaron. He was like, you chose to be a disgusting human. So obviously, he has a choice. So if you guys don't know this, and the natural werewolf in like that series is they can fall from like decently long heights and they can land on their feet. Because if you didn't know, like the series, they break windows, they fall out of buildings, and they land. It's like just like makes sense. So obviously, if Aaron turned into a werewolf, he can land that, or he could just grab onto a cliff. I mean, it's Aaron, for God's sake. He's 6 packs like a god, and he just could freaking hang onto a cliff or something like. But the only thing that still doesn't make sense about that, I believe that the first theory makes the most sense out of all of them. But the third theory, I just believe that maybe he'll come back, but in the third maybe, and then he'll come back up, but he'll like be like a month later or something, or like a few days later or something like that, like not the exact day, maybe the exact day, I don't know, but he'll come back and he'll defeat Ian. And by the concept, I believe that, like, maybe, this is a thought, but maybe if he kills Ian, all the spells wear off or something, because obviously it's potions, which, in potion, just like, the normality of potions, obviously if a potion is thrown by someone, it doesn't matter who it is thrown, it'll still stay on them, but I mean, there's witches and crap in this series, so you never know, so, yeah, you never know, like, anything could happen, so maybe, like, if he kills Ian, or, like, gets revenge on him, and, I don't know what other way he would, like, killing him, and then everything wears off, and then he goes back to normal, and the next season, it goes back to, like, how season 3 was, or how season 1 was, like, something like that, which, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's either Theory 1 or Theory 3. I really hope it's not Theory 2. I really hope Aaron doesn't die, because he's my favorite character. He is the one I relate to the most. Just from like his story, his background, how his parents didn't give him much attention. He went through a lot when he was younger. His parents were always busy. They never did anything with him. He was always alone. And he didn't have a lot of friends during school. He was like kind of bullied, but he wasn't really bullied. I mean, like, but you understand the concept. He didn't make friends in school. People didn't really talk to him. He was just, honestly, not too mean or anything, but he was a loner. And he goes through hard parts in his life. He goes from up and down. He goes through depression. Like, it reminds me of me a lot. And yeah, it's basically, my favorite character besides Aphmau and Caitlin. But I love Caitlin and Aphmau. Those are obviously who doesn't love Aphmau? She's the main character, and a lot of people don't like the main characters in the series, but Aphmau is an amazing main character to play the role of a main character. But Aphmau, in general, Aaron is my favorite character, and then it's Aphmau, and then it's Caitlin. Those are my top 3 characters. But I mean, it's gonna. Honestly, I'm still gonna watch your videos. I'm still gonna be subscribed, but I don't know if I can watch it ever the same way. And I know I just started this, but if it turns out Theory 2, I don't know if we'll be making new videos anymore. I don't know what's gonna happen because I don't know how to take these. I don't know how I'm gonna take the battle on watching that series without Aaron in it, because I had to do that with Minecraft Diaries, and I barely knew Aaron in that series, and he was still my favorite character because I related to him, how just family issues and stuff. But obviously he's older in that series, but like I still related to him as his backstory. Obviously they have different backstories in both series, but like you know what I mean. So it's just I believe that if you weren't twisted up in the membrane, you wouldn't kill him twice in both series that he is in, and he's only in 2 series. Well, obviously he's in 3 technically, but like My Street and Phoenix Drop High are kind of combined, so I'm gonna say 2. But you kill him off in 2 series. That's just kind of like mischievous. Like, why? Like, why? Like, why does he always have to die? Why can't you pick like Michi or something? No one gives a shit if Michi dies. No one likes Michi. Who the hell likes Michi? Please tell me if you like Michi or not in the comments. If you like Michi, sorry, but compared to everyone else, no one gives a shit about Michi. Why don't you just kill off Michi? I mean, like, why don't you just kill her off? No one cares about her. Like, if you need to kill someone off the series, kill her off. Like the fuck? Like, why does it always have to be Aaron? The thing is, like, over time, people have gotten to the point where he's in, like, the top 3 favorite characters, top 5 favorite characters. Like, he's one of their favorite characters. A lot of people like him, like, a lot more than they did before, because obviously they didn't know him as long. In the series, like, you didn't, like, get to know the character as much as you did in My Street. But it's like, I just hope it's not Theory 2. I just hope he doesn't die. I hope that he comes out alive in this. And that my Aphmau ships sail until he proposes at Starlight Wonderland. They get married, they have kids. That's what I want to happen eventually. But obviously, they're taking the series like year by year, so it's obviously going very slow. A lot of series like go this year, and then a few episodes later, it goes to another year. Like, I love how they're taking it slow in the series, but I hope just eventually gets to the point where that happens, and I just want those two to be together. I don't know how I'm gonna watch the series without those two having a connection or being apart, like being with each other, because that's all we've seen. That's all we've seen the whole series. It's always Aphmau and Aaron. They're always the ones together. They're always. They have never been not together. Instead of like in the second season of Phoenix Drop High, but obviously he's in college, she's in high school, so obviously they can't by their own will, like being near each other, they are with each other all the time. Like that's all our fan base has known. Like, so leaving that behind is a hard do. But Aphmau, you are still my favorite YouTuber, and you still will be, even if you kill him off. I mean, I'm always gonna be devastated. I won't watch the videos the same way. I'm gonna be fairly mad, but I'll still watch you because you're my favorite YouTuber, and you've done, like, I know it's corny, but it does so much for me, honestly. Like, you raise my spirits, like, that there is another way to escape, and this is by role playing and getting another perspective on things. That's why I role play. That's how I get my emotions out, and I play as different characters, and that's how I enjoy myself, because I don't get much attention by anyone else, instead when I'm on the internet and playing as different characters. Like, that's how I get my attention, because I don't get attention in real life. And I know that sometimes it's bad to have a lot of attention, but I don't get enough attention, so I just do it for some sake to my humanity. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, I know I got a little serious in the beginning and the end, and the part throughout the series, and please tell me in the comments below, or DM me, not but comments below, please tell me if, like, which theory do you agree on more? Which one do you think I have more facts for? Which one do you think makes the most sense? Theory 1 is the theory where he's dreaming this, and if you want to make it more specific, you could pick Theory 1 Part A or Theory 1 Part B, and recap, Theory 1 Part A is where his dream starts after, like, Aphmau's mom comes and tries to save them and tries to get them back together, or Theory 1 Part B is right when he gets the offer to go and clean the house for the money to go to the Wonderland. He has a dream and this happens. Or Theory 2, which is Aaron actually does die and we're just gonna have to live with that. Yeah, or Theory 3, and that is basically where it is reality, but he isn't dead, and he comes back, he saves everyone, and it turns out all good and happy. So, tell me which one you think is the most accurate, and if you have a different theory and a different explanation, please tell me in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video, because I am obviously putting videos on this channel, what I enjoy to do, and I hope you enjoy what I love to do, because obviously enjoying other aspects of life that other people like might turn into something that you like. So, I mean, I just hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't want to make a video that is so boring to the point where you're just sitting there, like, listening to my voice, and you're like, or like something like that. That's not something I want to do. That's not how I want to create entertainment, because if you guys don't know, my videos, I put under the caption of entertainment. I try to make you entertained. I try to give you information of what I think. That's why I am a reaction channel. I just want to share creativity and share a message and all that, and I think that Aphmau has a great way of showing that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, still give it a thumbs up. And overall, just click that subscribe button. I hope you guys enjoyed. What did I just say? I hope you guys loved the video. Bye-bye!